All right, episode 31, Daisy Knits. I'm Daisy. Shop, neighbor room. Yeah, let's get this done, shall we? It's been kind of a busy week, coming up on a busy week and a half more, but all good stuff. So, have y'all had good stuff? Is it good for you? I hope so. Yeah, I got a few things to show you. A little misery and definitely when knitting attacks happens over here. But first of all, I will show you some finished objects. Last week I had this crazy idea with my heels and I showed you my little heel cap. I have one finished. Whoop whoop. Second one's down here. I'll show it to you in a second. The other thing I've finished is a little baby hat. I should tell you, this is out of my Vine base. It is an Eye of Partridge heel flap with a gusset and a V heel turn. That's what that is. Anyways. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. All right. This is just a little baby hat. 56 stitches around. Size 4, size 5. US 4 or 5 needles. I did Jared Flood's Turn a Square top. It's socks that rock medium weight, and it's just a cute little baby hat with a rolled brim. I did the rolled brim that way. Should they be smaller, you can roll it up to make it fit, but then you unroll it as they keep growing and their head gets bigger, and it works really well. But it's just a little newborn hat. And quite honestly, this was a very satisfying knit for me right now because knitting attacks happened a lot this week. The other thing I have going is I cast on, well, not the other thing, what I have cast on is another little sock tube. And this is as far as I've gotten on it, just a little bit here and there. I don't know which heel I'm going to do yet. I have no idea which gusset I'm going to do. Nothing. It's here though. I'm working on it. It's a progress. The other thing I have been working on, this is something I've had a lot of knitting and then a lot of negative knitting and a lot of frustrated knitting, which led to more negative knitting, is wristlet. I don't even know what number this is. Like completed would be number 4 or 5. This week is at least number 3, if not 4. Because I had problems reading the pattern. You know, color changes. I just decided I wasn't going to change colors. And then I get part way up and realize that. The yarn is Cascade fingering. And it is very, very sticky. Should you ever want to steek with this stuff would be amazing. It holds really well. But I'm making progress. The other thing I can say with my Master Knitter stuff is that on Tuesday, the Kids 4-H llama group had to shear some llamas. I'm very allergic to llamas, so I don't have anything to do with the actual llamas if I can avoid it. My job is to be a warm body, and I did the lunch run. That was my very important job, was to go fetch lunch for the kids. We had, I think, 7 kids, and there was 2 adults. So I did the lunch run, but it took about, we were there like 4 or 5 hours. So I set my little lawn chair up and I took all my Master Knitter books and I did a bunch of research and I wrote everything out by hand. So I have a lot of notes that I need to take the time and flip over into my document and just type it all up. So I did a lot of research on Tuesday that actually made it possible for me to really progress in my Master Knitter work. So this is all Master Knitter yarn, and it is traveling around in a gigantic Rainstorm Studio bag. And I love it because I can see, and it's full of tons of different yarns. So that's really what I've worked on. I did a little bit of spinning this week, but not enough. I have about 18 inches or so, yayish, of fiber left from the first half of the braid I'm working on right now. I'm going to fractal spin it, so I'm hoping like maybe the second half will go faster because I'm going to keep splitting it down. We'll see, but I'm making progress. It's down there. I did spin, like, not very, very long and not every day, but I did sit and spin a little bit. Yeah. However, I am leaving for ZK. If you don't know what that is, Zombie Apocalypse. It's a retreat up in Rochester, Minnesota. I am leaving on Wednesday for that. So in less than a week, I will be heading north. And I want to fair warn you guys, so don't look for a podcast next week. Not going to happen. However, in 2 weeks, you could look for 2 of them, because I will do a regular podcast and then I will do a ZK update. And I might even break that up and like do my ZK post-retreat recap like Monday or Tuesday, and then do the podcast on Wednesday, Thursday like normal. Possibly. I don't know if you can hear the dog is barking. I'm sorry. There's no telling what he's throwing a fit about. Anyways, if you're in the area, come say hi. The shop will be at the marketplace on Saturday at ZK. I'm not sure what else to tell you, to be honest, because I think that's all. Let me look at my notes real quick. That's all I had, really. I had spinning, I had some knitting, master knitter work. That's it, not much. Just holding myself accountable today and hopefully going to get this out. So, all my contact information is at the end. If you want to reach out and touch, there you go. Otherwise, I will see you later.